Have you ever stood at the crossroads of earthly needs and spiritual aspirations? Have you ever felt the pull of the world, even as your soul yearned for the divine? This struggle is not new. It has been lived and experienced by many before us, notably by one of the most influential figures in religious history, Paul the Apostle. Paul's life is a testament to the constant tug-of-war between worldly concerns and spiritual enlightenment. He knew the pangs of hunger and the comfort of abundance. He experienced both the hardships and the joys of life. Yet he proclaimed, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." In every era, the forces of fanaticism have sought to undermine the work of God's servants. This was true in Paul's time and remained so during the Reformation period. Great reformers like Wycliffe and Luther faced the snares of fanaticism, which often ensnared the overzealous, unbalanced, and unsanctified minds. There have been misguided souls who profess that true holiness lifts one above all earthly considerations, leading them to abandon all labor. Some, interpreting certain biblical texts to the extreme, even professed that work was a sin. They argued that Christians should disregard their temporal welfare and that of their families, focusing solely on spiritual matters. But the teachings and the example set by Paul rebuke such extreme views. When Paul first visited Corinth, he found himself in the midst of a society deeply suspicious of strangers. The Greeks of the seacoast were shrewd traders, their minds honed sharp by relentless business practices. They had come to equate gain with godliness, believing that accumulating wealth by any means necessary was commendable. Paul was well aware of their beliefs, and he took great care to ensure they had no reason to believe he preached the gospel for personal gain. He could have claimed support from his Corinthian listeners, but he chose to forego this right. He didn't want his mission, his message, to be tarnished by suspicions of self-enrichment. Paul's life and teachings provide valuable lessons for us all. He teaches us that it is possible to navigate the complexities of earthly life while remaining steadfastly devoted to spiritual growth. He shows us that fanatical extremes are not the path to true spirituality. He exemplifies how we can live in the world, fulfilling our responsibilities without being consumed by worldly desires. And most importantly, he reassures us that we can overcome any obstacle, endure any hardship, through the strength we receive from our faith. So remember, when the road gets tough and the world pulls you in its myriad directions, look to Paul's example. Strive for balance. Embrace the challenges and triumphs of life, all the while keeping your spiritual compass pointed towards your divine destination. As Paul said, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." If you enjoyed this video of educational how to train a child and would like to hear more uplifting stories and see what God can do when we follow His way, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the uplifting of storytelling that transforms your life and fills your heart with joy and wonder. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new video is ready to be shared. Subscribe now and join us on a journey.